Welcome back. We have a wonderful teacher here today from the Saddleback Emeritus Institute, and something sounds real fascinating, art history with a focus on Western European art and architecture. I'd like to welcome Michael Redfield. Nice to have you here today.
Nice to meet you.
This is sounds like just a fun class that you do here, and I think what fascinates me, especially, is the architectural part. Is this one course that you teach, or are there two separate ones?
Yes. Well, you could break it up in any way you wanted to. This is a survey course that starts with Paleolithic and goes to the 21st century.
Oh, wow.
And then these students, I love the Emeritus Institute.
Yeah, it's
and
fantastic.
They are a tough audience, so I have to keep this very current. So what we do is we branch off, because I teach at Saddleback, I teach the Mesoamerican art and African art and Oceanic art.
Oh, wow.
And for most of my students, the Emeritus students, they don't know much about that. So what we do is we take them through the survey, we take little side trips. But the best thing about Saddleback is their enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And at Emeritus, unbelievable.
Yeah, I hear that a lot from
We
instructors.
have one trip every term, a museum trip. And everybody goes with me, and then we pick a museum like LACMA or something like that. And I take them through the galleries, and then they branch off, and then we get back together again.
Tell me about your background. How did you get into this? Have you been teaching for years?
Oh yeah, I've been teaching. I went to Swarthmore College, which is when I really found that this was my niche. Because in high school I'd done studio arts, but that wasn't really. I didn't see the future there. But at Swarthmore I did, and then I went off to the University of Chicago, and that's when my major is Renaissance. Okay. Which is how I got into the European art, and then from there on, it's a normal progression to go into other areas. Yeah. And so, what also I really like doing is traveling. So I've been to, at this point, 38 countries. Wow. And that's so great. What the students like is that I take my own pictures, of course, and show them that, rather than just download something from a textbook or something like that. At Emeritus, we don't use a textbook. We don't have tests. But they have been everywhere I've been. Yeah. So we're really very intimate in our knowledge of these areas. So it's a totally different experience from the regular classroom. Are there certain parts of the world or types of art that fascinate you more than others? Yes, Mesoamerica. And explain that. That is the art of the Americas before the arrival of the Europeans. It's called pre-Columbian. Right, so you're talking Incas and Mayas and things like that. The Maya especially. Yeah. I was fortunate enough, there was a lady named Linda Sheely who taught at the University of Texas, and I took her course on Maya hieroglyphs. And so that's really what cemented it. Naturally, of course, my students at Emeritus really love the full scope of the 19th century. Right. The Impressionists, all that sort of thing. Yeah. And they like that generation also likes things such as abstract expressionism, pop art, that kind of thing, conceptual art. So we do just about everything for them. Yeah, so this really encompasses a lot. Yeah, and I'll say, okay, now what would you like? Is there certain artists that you want to focus on? And then I prepare the PowerPoint. PowerPoint is something that these students are capable of using. Right. I have a lot of adult students elsewhere who have no experience with it. Not these people. These people are really sophisticated. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. I can't say enough about them. I've been there 10 years. I see you also teach at the Norman P. Murray Center.
Sea Country Senior Center, and also the community, the senior community of Palmilla, which is...
Palmilla is brand new, and I love it
Yeah.
up there. It's so beautiful, for one thing. But the students are the same.
Yeah.
Incredible backgrounds, wonderful energy. When I first started teaching at Emeritus, I thought I was going to walk into a room of a lot of old people.
Mm-hmm. Not the case, no.
Not at all.
And I would think that a lot of the people here, especially when it comes to this, are bringing their own history with them. Most of them are well-traveled, and
all of them, just about.
And with all the different interests that they have, they're all probably contributing to this, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, when we're on the bus going to various trips, that's when we all get to really talk and share things. There was a man about 2 semesters ago who was a Holocaust survivor.
Wow.
And he was telling me all about this. And so we share all of our experiences. And they're very, very open, very generous, wonderful people. I just adore them.
Around this area, maybe people haven't taken your course yet.
I wish they would.
Yeah, it sounds fascinating. What are some of the museums around this area that you like? Of course, we have all the things down in Laguna.
The closest one is the Bowers Museum.
Very good.
And one of my students is Norma Kershaw, and she's on at least the board of directors there. And she's been instrumental in making that museum world class. And then with LACMA, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art,
right,
which is wonderful. It's huge. And then there's the Norton Simon Museum.
Yeah.
There's,
the Getty. There's really a lot here.
I love the Getty.
Yeah.
I take the Getty just to take the tram.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of places to go around here.
There's also a Getty villa in Malibu.
That's right.
And
that's right.
That's his ancient collection.
Yeah.
And that is, the point there is we talk about is the importance of patronage. There's this billionaire who is able to create these museums and share his vast collection with the world.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it really is. As far as your class goes, did you teach year-round here? Do you teach all the semesters?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I intend to do?
Well, as far as, because you teach year-round, do you focus on different things, or as you said, you wait till you get the class together and kind of decide the direction they want to go?
Precisely.
Okay.
At the beginning of the semester, if I have I have a syllabus that I stick to. Now, say all of my students are brand new. Well, then we do the survey.
Okay.
And I warn the others, you've heard this, but I'll give them variations on the theme. I have not yet run into a class where it's all been veterans, students who've been with me before.
Okay.
If I did, then I'd have to talk to my dean to see if what I could do to make that more interesting for them. Because, as I said, this is a very sophisticated group of people. They know what I'm talking about.
Well, it sounds like
such a nice experience.
Yeah, you know what? I hear that from every instructor that I've spoken to here.
Yes. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a great program, and
it is.
Have classes started yet? They're
starting Monday.
Okay. There's still room in your class? Do you know?
There's always room in my class.
All right. So I encourage people. You can either go to the website, saddleback.edu/emeritus, and I believe you can also go over to Clubhouse 4 to find out more about it. Wonderful meeting you. This is a fascinating subject that's never ending.
I hope everybody who's heard this takes the class and enjoys.
Yeah, I think they will, definitely.
Thank you.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And we'll be right back.